Has COVID killed your sales pitch? If you're an employer that isn't physically affected by lockdowns, yet your sales are down, this video might just help. See, when C-19 hit early last year, our new sales went to zero for about 3 weeks. That's about 100 grand a week gone. That was a pretty freaky time, and I started entertaining that perhaps COVID made what we do not of value anymore. Then I gave myself an uppercut. I just hate blaming myself for anything outside my own control for my own poor performance, even if it's true. In fact, especially if it's true. I've always found it's better to blame myself because it gives me options. I can't make the world change, but I can change how I react to it, right? So that led me to realize, granted later than I should have, that all of our messaging was still pre-pandemic, right? The moment the pandemic hit, everyone's priorities recalibrated themselves almost overnight. The things that made people want to buy something in 2019 were not the same things that made people want to buy the same thing in 2020 and now 2021. So business owners keep telling me that COVID has negatively impacted their sales, often to the point where they're at the risk of going under. Now, if their business isn't physically affected by lockdowns or mandated closures, then my first recommendation is that they audit their pitch. Right now, 18 months into this pandemic, I'm seeing too many people marketing as though none of this is happening. There's no mention of COVID or lockdowns or any of the new problems and opportunities being created as a result. But this is happening, and if you're not addressing the elephant in the room, the reality on the ground, then the only conclusion that your audience can draw is that you're not relevant. And relevance is everything. For me, pitching is like sailing a yacht. You always need to be shifting and adapting to the changing environment. If you haven't unpacked the new value that your product or service offers in a COVID world, it's the same as the wind changing direction, but you're not trimming your sales. I've lost count of how many of our clients have reinvented their sales and marketing to be COVID relevant, and they've gone from, like we were, flapping in the breeze, to many of them almost guiltily having their best year ever. So here's my question. Have you used COVID to innovate your pitch and or your product? And are you presenting your business in a way that addresses the need of the time? I'd love to know your thoughts and experiences in the comments. And if your pitch needs a bit of spit and polish, feel free, DM me, Facebook or the Instagram. We've got some good stuff I can send your way. All right, that's it. My name's Glenn Carlson. Go make a dent in the universe.